Hey, what's up, universe? It's 3:06 p.m. on Monday, July 31st, 2023. I thought I would just kind of record myself as I'm going through packing up and just sharing myself vulnerably in a sense of like a lot of times when I record these things, obviously, like, it's more of a presentation kind of a thing. I felt called to just actually show more of what it looks like as I'm legitimately kind of just going through a normal day, in a way, normal day, but as I'm doing my stuff, my thing. So honestly, what kind of made me think about it is I just got done watching Molly McCord's latest upload on her YouTube channel, which has to do with the what's known as the Lions Gate. And I'm telling you, everything that she said is interesting, right down to language, just the same words. And it happens like every time that she releases something. They're words that I've used. They're experiences that I'm experiencing. It's, again, it's the kind of thing that like I can't control, like this is coming from somebody else. And I certainly don't intend to align my life with, what she's going to talk about for a couple of reasons. One, it's not like I would choose these things just to say that I've aligned myself with an astrological podcast. No, I'm not going to do that. And secondly, I have no idea what she's going to talk about anyway. Or what's going to come to her, because she's an intuitive astrologer. So she, as she's speaking, will speak about things that are coming up as she's going through her presentation. So it was an interesting podcast. So basically part of another reason that I felt called to, capture myself in the moment is to show, when I say that I pray a lot, like to show what that looks like, honestly. And that's another vulnerable piece. Because, to me, spirituality is a very private thing. Everybody's on their own journey. But perhaps I'm meant to share that vulnerably. So I'm sitting here and I'm folding up the clothes, and actually I'm rolling them up, because what I do is I take trash bags for my clothes, like my shirts and my shorts, and of course my underwear, socks, and I have a trash bag that's full of clean clothes, and then I have another trash bag that is used for dirty clothes. And then once I run out, then I know which clothes to wash, and I rinse and repeat, so to speak. So I've definitely kind of developed a system for living out of my car. Again, it's not my first rodeo. But, as I'm rolling these, my clothes up and going through and getting myself prepared, it was, I guess I'm not doing it as I'm doing something. I was standing here and I'm rolling my clothes, and I'm like, thank you, my angels, my watchers, my guides, the archangels, the ascended masters, the universe. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for all of your generosity, your patience, your kindness, your compassion. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for our relationship. Thank you for everything that you've provided, the lessons. Thank you for journeying with me. And, I ask for the eyes to see and the ears to listen. And I ask for the absolute, complete, and whole awareness around what it is I am meant to see and what it is I'm meant to hear. And I ask for the right direction and the right focus and the right attention, so that I can live and be in absolute perfect alignment with the divine design of my life. And that's what my prayers honestly look like a lot. And I'll just keep going. You'll see me, right? I just kind of feel into like what comes up, and I'll just go on. I'll just keep going on. And And then, I'll stop and continue on with what I'm doing. And then I'll probably do that again at some point. Like these prayers are inspired, right? I feel called to do them in any given moment. And that's exactly what I'll do. It'll look just like that. I'll be doing my normal stuff, and then I'll just that's what I call a prayer. And I say the same thing almost every time, very frequently, the same kind of format, the same asks, the same expressions of gratitude. Sometimes there's other things I have definitely included, thank you for this house, thank you for my health, wealth, and prosperity, thank you for my safety, my shelter, my protection, my shielding, thank you for my food, thank you for my money, thank you for my car and the fuel, thank you for my electricity, and thank you for water in the shower and the bathroom, thank you for my food, thank you for the sleep, this bed that I was able to sleep on and get rest from. I finally went to sleep earlier at like 10 o'clock and I slept for like 4 hours. It was beautiful. So I'm definitely grateful for a bed, because I know what it's like to sleep in my car. And my car is actually very comfortable as far as sleeping in a car can go. So I'm even grateful for that. So I just connect with these things that come up and they feel inspired. And I just, the things that I'm like, oh, I've experienced that. Thank you. And this is even for things that, have been hard lessons, right? Thank you for the betrayal I've experienced. Thank you for, everyone in my life, because everybody in my life's been a part of my journey and a teacher and a guide. Thank you for the lessons, thank you for the awareness. And then I've asked for, things like, I ask for the, right availability, the right preparedness, the right readiness, the right openness, the right capacity to receive what is meant for me and all that I've asked for. Because I feel like that's important for me to ask as well. There's things that I'm asking for, and then on the flip side, I've got to be ready and available and prepared and open and have the capacity to receive that. I don't know if you've heard the saying, right? You can't receive with a closed fist. You have to open up. And so it's part of me sharing vulnerably with you right now, to be all honest. And the reason I've been just opening myself up very vulnerably, I feel like that's part of my preparation, part of me becoming ready, part of me increasing my capacity, because I'm leaning into the fear that would otherwise close me down and make me small, and that would shut down and close off a lot of things that I'm asking to actually receive. Or at least, I keep asking to grow. And so to be able to grow, I have to be able to open up. It's like a flower. And so I just felt called to share these things as I'm going through and putting myself together here. As I'm going through and putting my clothes together and like getting things ready, I feel like that's part of the process as well. Is that even though earlier I spoke about how it doesn't necessarily feel, like I'm going anywhere, I'd said I don't know what that means anything, and it's 15:15, by the way, 3:15. I feel like I still have to embrace that letting go. You know what I mean? I still have to feel that in my body, that yes, I'm allowing myself to energetically feel I'm letting go. I'm letting go. And even if earlier I was stating that I'm confused because it doesn't necessarily feel one way or another, like I just really, what I feel is most important is to settle in with that energy and to absolutely and completely and wholly embrace it and to embrace the letting go. And so to be like a leaf upon the water, which is a message I received in Costa Rica. In the imagery, a leaf literally fell from, as I was receiving guidance, a leaf fell and landed on this stream or river of water, and it floated. And flow, being like flowing and being buoyed were like two major messages I received in Costa Rica. And that, to me, that's trusting the process. And that can be pretty hard for me. Yeah, because that leaf's going down the river. There's freaking rocks, there's turns, there's who knows what in the river. But yet, be the leaf. And if you go watch The Legend of Korra, you search that up, Legend of Korra, Be the Leaf. Excellent example of this principle. And there's reasons I love the Avatar, The Last Airbender, and The Legend of Korra. These philosophical things, yes. And I've just had enough experience to trust these things, to flow with them, to know that they're real. And at the same time, I have a very human experience towards that spiritual philosophy, which is like, wow, this is crazy, you know? Like, so I get it. I get it. And I'm kind of feeling that right now. There's a huge unknown, and it's like down to it, you know? And there's a big part of me that wants to be like, something's going to change, right? Something's going to change. Like the net's going to appear like right now, right? And that's part of trying to hold on. That's the part of me that's not letting go. That's the part of me that's not trusting the process. And so that's why I said it's really important for me to just really connect with that energy of just letting go, packing up, putting my stuff, getting it ready. Absolutely connects me with the energy of like, this is real. Letting go is real. You're letting go. We're letting go. And there's definitely a part of me that's like, fuck, like, I don't want to do this. And then there's the other part of me that's like, it's going to be okay. Like, you just got to do this and then let the rest happen. It's going to be okay. I have this imagery of a child throwing a tantrum, and I totally feel like that in a way. Like I have this internal tantrum of like stomping my foot, and I'm like, I don't want to. There's definitely a part of me that doesn't want to let go. So, anyway, I'm going to keep getting myself prepared. My kids are sleeping. Milo hasn't been feeling well, and he's been in bed almost all weekend. So I'm just grateful to have them here. I'm going to go cry because that's what's coming up for me. And I'm going to keep letting go, and I'm going to keep trusting the process. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for journeying with me. Thank you for giving me some time and space. All right. I'll talk to you later. Real quick update. My internet totally got disconnected around 9:30 this morning. I was like, what's going on? I rebooted the router and the modem. Nothing. And then I was like, oh, I bet my service got turned off. So, it's 3:21. Sorry, just catching the numbers. So that's happening. So, I mean, to me, that's indicative of like, you know, that is part of that domino effect, right? Where it's kind of like, oh, okay, like before, or like I was keep referencing before, I was like, I'm just not, it feels weird to me. Like there's not things that are kind of happening. And I view the internet being disconnected, you know, before some type of like financial solvency or whatever the next thing is that provides provides me my vehicle for income, that domino, that to me, that's a sign. It's an example of like, you gotta let go. You know what I mean? Like, these things are literally the infrastructure is starting to go away, you know, and I'm definitely grateful for the gas and the water and the electricity. I'm grateful that utilities allow grace in a certain sense of like being late on payments and still providing the service. That is phenomenal, and I'm grateful for that. And do you know that having all of this stuff that I owe to people is a huge part of managing shame and guilt. You know, from individuals to Reese to the man as far as taxes go, and I have opinions about that, but still, like, the fact that I owe that, the utilities, just owing people. And I have like a backlog, and it's not just like from recent past, like I have a backlog of like years, and that can fuck with me. So when I ask for stability, it's not just like this is so I can never come back to where I've been, right? I feel like I have to go through this. I don't know why. And yet I'm never coming back, you know? Like, that's something I deeply ask and pray for. To reconcile all of my debts, all of them, and to never come back this way. To learn the lessons I needed to learn. I'm cool with that. I'm never coming back here. And what I mean by that is those ways of being, you know, I don't need to learn these lessons again. All right. I'm only laughing because I'll admit that if I felt like I needed to learn these lessons, I'm a little bit afraid about the lessons I still have yet to learn. I just am asking for stability as I learn them. Fuck, man. All right, I'm gonna let myself cry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me the time and the space. All right, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.